Today we're hiking Raven Cliff Falls on Dismal Trail in Caesars Head State Park, South Carolina. I've done this hike a few times before. It's a grueling last quarter of a hike, but today is Gus's second birthday, and we decided to take him on this nice little 7.5 mile hike. It's got some really good vertical. I'll put all the stats up on the end, but this is just a real pretty scenic hike. Medium distance for us, and it's a great one if you live in the South North Carolina area. So let's get to it. Okay, we just turned off. We're on the Blue Trail now, and Gus is doing pretty good for his birthday hike. And this is, we're gonna go red, blue, pink, and then purple back to red. So it's about a 7.5 mile loop today. Not too many people out here. It is Easter Sunday today. I actually had somebody say to me, hey, do you want to go on a hike today? A friend of mine. I know today's a church day, but I said to him, I actually feel closer to God out in the wilderness, and that's the absolute truth. If you get out here, and I know some people criticize that, but if you get out here and really experience it, if you've ever experienced a long hike, especially by yourself, there's something, here comes Gus, there's something very humbling about it. And there's just a surreal connection that you find yourself having as well. So nothing makes me feel closer to the Almighty than getting out here and doing what I love to do. So let's keep going. Next stop, we should be turning off on Pink. That'll take us basically to the suspension bridge of Raven Cliff Falls. See ya. As you can see, got a real nice canopy above us, and it's taking the temperature from, which would be about 68 degrees, down to the lower 60s, upper 50s, which is perfect with me because I was getting a little hot. Starting to go on a slight incline, and then we'll go on a pretty vast decline down to the water and the waterfall. So let's keep on trucking along. All right, we are now on the Pink Trail. This will take us down to the water and to the waterfall and suspension bridge. So it's a little bit of a gradual downhill, and then we'll get to the water. So we're here at the Granite Overhang. As you can see, it's pretty tall. It's probably about 90 to 100 feet tall. And what's really cool is, I don't know if I could capture it, but it's almost like a rain effect. It's a very small stream overflowing down, and it hits a bunch of rocks and then kind of shoots out. So pretty cool stuff. I think this is one of the most scenic parts of this whole hike. Between this and the waterfall is unbelievable. So let's keep it going, and we'll be down next to the stream shortly. Well, we just went down probably the most brutal downhill section of the hike. We still have the tough up section, which is by far the toughest part of this particular hike. But we're looking to be in pretty good shape. We're making good time. The fastest I've ever done this is about 2.5 hours. The slowest I've done this has been about 4.5. Just taking my time and you know, figuring stuff out. But Gus is really enjoying it so far. I stop at this little stream right here. It's kind of cool. And if I need more water, I can fill up here with my filter too. So going well. It's a nice, beautiful day out, and I'm having just an absolute blast. See you soon. Just crossed the river. You can probably hear the river's on my right hand side, and we're getting ready to go up the steep part after we follow the river just a little bit. And this part is like straight up. So right now we're on pink. We're looking to find purple, and then we'll go ahead and do the tough part. Not sure how much I'm going to film on that. We are now on the purple trail. The toughest part is the part that's gonna go extremely uphill very quickly. Right now, we're on a slight incline, but we will be going pretty vertical here shortly. So I'm gonna shut the camera off and hike up this bad boy. And I'll tell you what the vertical was at the end, and also how many flights of stairs it was, because it gets pretty extraneous. Quick pit stop here on the hike. Just want to show you up here. That shiny part should actually be where we saw the sheer cliff with the water coming off like rain. So that is also about how high we're gonna need to climb on this trail to get back to the car. So let's keep chugging along here. Almost at the top of the purple trail now. You can see the waterfall that we crossed over the suspension bridge is right behind us. Feels pretty good being almost done with this incline. So as soon as I get up top, we'll go ahead and recap this hike. It's been great. I always like challenging hikes, so this is a good one. Back on the red trail now from the purple. Made it all the way up top, so what we gotta do now, hike back to the car. Sorry. Wrapping up the Raven Cliff Falls Dismal Trail hike. My app says we went about 9.4 miles, so it's a little bit longer. But I'd stop and take some, videos and stuff like that, and backtrack a little bit, but it might be slightly off. Went about 230 flights of stairs. That's impressive. So I'm happy to be done with this. Feel great. Gives me an excuse to go eat a cheeseburger. All right, well, until next time, be safe.